Did you ever wonder how a simple doll could turn into an object of dread? There once was a family who stumbled upon such a doll in an old antique shop. A harmless trinket, they thought. A charming relic from a bygone era. They brought it home, nestled it among their possessions, never imagining the sinister presence they had invited into their lives. The doll, initially seen as an innocent plaything, soon started to paint a different picture. Strange occurrences began to unfold, each more unsettling than the last. The family's laughter turned into whispers of concern. A misplaced doll here, a flickering light there, and eerie sounds in the dead of night. The doll was always at the center of these unexplained incidents, its glassy eyes seemingly watching, waiting. The family, initially skeptical, began to question their reality. Could the doll be haunted, or was it all a figment of their imagination? The chilling truth soon became apparent. They were not alone in their home. As days turned into weeks, the doll's actions grew more terrifying. The once benign plaything, now a source of unspeakable dread, seemed to command an uncanny power over the household. The first signs of the doll's eerie influence were subtle. Whispers, just below the threshold of audibility, would waft through the house in the dead of night. The family would wake, hearts pounding, to the soft susurrus of a voice that was not quite human. It was as if the doll was speaking in its own cryptic language, a spectral soliloquy that defied comprehension. Then, as the sinister whispers became a nightly occurrence, more inexplicable events began to unfold. Objects would move of their own accord, defying the laws of physics. A cup that was left on the kitchen table would be found on the living room floor. Books would tumble from shelves without provocation, and all the while, the doll would sit there, its glassy eyes seeming to gleam with an inner light. The doll's movements, though, were the most chilling of all. It was a sight that chilled the blood and sent shivers down the spine. The doll, which could not walk or move on its own, would inexplicably be found in different parts of the house. One moment, it would be on a child's bed. The next, it would be sitting on a chair in the dining room. It was as if the doll was exploring the house, making its presence felt in every room. The family, once cheerful and full of life, was now living in a state of perpetual terror. Their home, once a sanctuary, now felt like a haunted house. They were desperate but determined. They wanted answers. They needed to know what was happening. Was this a prank? A hallucination? Or was it something else? Something far more sinister, but no matter how much they wanted to run, to escape the terror, they knew they couldn't. They had to face their fear. They had to confront the chilling reality of their situation. Despite their fear and desperation, the family was determined to uncover the truth behind their haunted doll. In their quest for answers, the family called upon a team of paranormal investigators. Armed with an array of specialized equipment, the investigators began their meticulous search for the unseen. Infrared cameras to capture cold spots, electromagnetic field detectors to sense disturbances, and digital voice recorders to catch potential spirit communication. Every tool had a role to play. The investigation was an eerie dance between the living and the spectral, each step revealing more about the haunting. The most compelling pieces of evidence were chilling: an icy cold spot surrounding the doll, an electromagnetic pulse that surged whenever anyone approached, and the most disturbing of all, a spine-tingling whisper captured on the digital voice recorder that seemed to say, "I am here." The investigators collected, analyzed, and cross-referenced their findings, each piece of evidence adding another layer to the chilling narrative. The evidence was undeniable. The doll was indeed haunted. Despite the overwhelming evidence, the mystery of the haunted doll remains unsolved. The story we've traversed is a chilling one, with the discovery of a seemingly harmless doll unleashing a terror that shook the core of an unsuspecting family. The paranormal investigators brought in to examine the situation presented their findings, which were as compelling as they were unnerving. The family, too, bore witness to the inexplicable occurrences, their testimonies echoing the eerie presence of something beyond our understanding. Various theories have been put forth in an attempt to explain the phenomena. Some suggest the doll is possessed by a restless spirit, while others propose that it's a beacon for paranormal activity. Regardless, the mystery remains as elusive as the ethereal forces supposedly at play. The haunted doll serves as a chilling reminder that some mysteries are best left unsolved. But what do you think? Is the doll truly haunted, or is there a rational explanation waiting to be discovered?